Guys, I hope you've been enjoying the scrims I've been posting this week versus Team Oracle. There's the one that I played versus them where I used my twins, Spirit, and Wraith to see if I could put a dent into one of the best tournament teams in the world in Dead by Daylight. Link up here if you missed that video. It's really fascinating to watch if you've never seen tournament play because it shows how even a solid killer like myself, just the simplest of mistake from me and all the pressure I built is absolutely gone instantly versus a very coordinated tournament team like Oracle. And then there's the matches that I shoutcasted of Tru3Ta1ent playing versus Oracle as well. If you missed those, check them out as well because it's quite very fascinating to see someone who has very little, I think Tru actually has zero tournament experience, and actually a lot of his playstyles and beliefs and ideals about Dead by Daylight kind of directly contradict how you have to perform in a tournament series if you actually want to be competitive with the players in that game. And so it was very interesting to see him have to adjust his very ingrained playstyle to be able to try and compete with Oracle. This video is a direct continuation of those matches. They're the last 3 games that Tru played versus Oracle. If you like this content where I'm shoutcasting high level players, then please let me know in the comment section or leave a like on the video. And if you haven't already subscribed, check to see if the button is red. If it is, click it, because we're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Before we get into the matches, I'd love to thank the sponsor of today's video, Intel UK and Gigabyte Aorus. These guys are the first people to sponsor my channel because I've been very picky about letting someone sponsor my videos before, but when Gigabyte Aorus and Intel UK sent me their Aero 15 Creator laptop, I thought it was a great fit for the channel because you guys know how much effort I put into editing my videos. Well, now with this laptop, I can edit more videos on the fly, on the go when I go away on the weekend. And of course, for you guys, if you're looking for a laptop to play Dead by Daylight on, then this laptop is absolutely decked out. It has an Intel 11th generation i9 processor, which is desktop level processing power. It can handle anything I throw at it. Combined with a PCIe Gen 4 SSD and Thunderbolt 4 support, I can transfer my files from my desktop to my laptop super quickly, which is really important because gameplay files get really big very quickly. The laptop has a 4K UHD AMOLED display, which is super beautiful, and it actually stretches from edge to edge on the screen due to its 3mm bezel. This allows me to see all my video content in beautiful 4K, as well as play some of my favorite low-light games. You know what I'm talking about. And thanks to the WindForce Infinity cooling system, the Aero laptop stays super cool and steady whilst I'm gaming or rendering my videos. If I want to unplug it and take it out, then I can do, thanks to its huge 99-watt battery, which supports about 8 hours of battery life. There's a link in the description of the video to go and check out the Aero 15 Creator laptop. And if you would like to support me as a content creator, help me get better sponsorships in the future, then clicking that link and going and checking it out is massive support. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for putting up with this long intro. Let's get into the gameplay. Remember, guys, these survivors are using unique builds as well. So if we're looking at like an actual solo queue Swift, not playing by tournament rules, they could be bringing the best items. They could be bringing DS and Unbreakable. They could be bringing 4 Dead Hards or 4 Sprint Bursts, whatever you fear most, or Borrowed Times, or Adrenalines. Every one of the survivors are playing unique perks here. Obviously, these guys are a step above your normal hub Swift, because these guys are a top 3 tournament team. But just to put the fear into you, potentially, how good these guys could be if they didn't limit themselves in this match.
I'm actually going to say it to them. Kind of crazy how you can... Right.
Tru says it's kind of crazy how you can break pallets so quickly and yet still get to others. Kind of shows how pointless Brutal strength is. Brutal in tournament play is actually really good on certain killers. Huntress, for example, really, really strong. And if you can zone a little bit better and purposefully, you can, with different killers, then Brutal strength can actually be really strong. I think the problem is that Tru's not playing a true zoning style with his Serpent. This build is definitely different. He's running Ruin Pop, Brutal, Corrupt, with Shadow Dance and Windstorm. So he's dropped the Serpent in favor of Windstorm. He's added Brutal Strength so that he can break pallets and generators super quick whilst cloaked. So I don't think the survivors will change their builds up at all. Oh, he changed out his perk. He's now running Undying Ruin instead of Ruin Pop. So hoping to keep that Ruin alive for much longer. Everyone's running the exact same builds by the looks of it. Nice. So with the change of Serpent being dropped, he was hoping he could catch them out much easier.
Maybe a Bamboozle could be a nice one.
That's the first cleanse.
Nice. Wow. I'm doing such like difficult movement, it's just almost getting me.
That's the firecracker. Oh, he gets the blind. That is so unlucky. It is very difficult to time those. And we get to see some value coming out of the firecracker blind here. So far, they've already found the Hex Ruin and the Undying. Xeno here has been found. Cleansing the totem. And is going to go for distance to the back loop here. Is there a pallet? No, there's not. That is some unlucky RNG. So Xeno will take a basic attack here, eventually. Going to try and... Oh, no, he's going to get to Shack Pallet. No way. Incredible. So he gets the Shack Pallet. Oh, the full cloak. And then the light burn. Not successful this time.
She got greedy there. She thought she'd be able to get me in time.
That was a lot of time wasted for Tru. He wanted the cloak so you could get the quick pallet break with Brutal and Shadow Dance.
Should be a hit. Alright, they got rid of Ruin. I actually want to test some tournament rule one, actually. Now that I remember. They were a tournament idea that I was thinking. Where you can't cleanse Ruin. Just to see if it could actually make tournaments more interesting.
Gen number 1's completed. They've got the pallet here. Insta drop coming through from Justin. There's that quick pallet break, but I'm not sure what he's trying to achieve with it. He's hoping that he can zone, but he actually has to get ahead of the survivor here. Will this be a body block coming through? Oh man, they're so clean. So clean with their communication. Immediately, they know that they have to be in position for that body block, and they rotate instantly. Can't get the pallet drop from this side. That should be you going down here. That is a mistake from Justin. I think insta pickup would have been smarter here. Nigel was there for the dead hard. Let's see if he can make it. Has just decided to commit to healing instead.
We got a hook. Nice.
Second gen's done, but Tru's got his first hook already. Definitely misplays coming through from the survivors. Zongal's got a gen half done. Xeno hasn't healed yet and has dropped the Shack Pallet. No, he did not drop the Shack Pallet. That's right. Straight through the window. Not even considering a mind game there. There's the unhook coming through. No borrowed time on this unhook, as the borrowed time user is the Claudette. Insta pallet drop, Nigel, making sure that he doesn't take a health state for free.
Yeah, I'm going to tell them you can't cleanse Ruin, because that was an idea I had to try and maybe make tournament play more fun. Just to see if it does anything.
This gen's almost done here from Zongal. And it is done. Wow, and Tru drop chase for it as well. Oh boy. And there's the pallet drop as well. The hit and run playstyle once more being punished. And now Zongal can just sit at this pallet. And then vault it. Oh, he missed the vault. That's a bit unlucky. But there's no serpent to worry about, so it's not the end of the world. Should be able to make this pallet back here. Oh, it's actually been dropped. Attempts for the spin around the corner. Not able to achieve it. Now, one of the things that these survivors are constantly communicating is what pallet has been dropped in the map so that they don't have to worry about accidentally running into a dead zone. They have, I think this team uses a clock system. So they determine one side of the map is 12 o'clock and then one side of the map is 6 o'clock. And then they basically tell their teammates where they are in the clock to be able to communicate. All right, pallets in this section is dropped.
How are they always ready for a body block? It's mad.
Xeno makes this pallet here. Oh, the body block comes through, but he just reverses immediately. This pallet's still there. Final generator now, and Zongal's not in chase, meaning that Prove Thyself could be coming up huge. But nope, he's got the gen done. And Tru3Ta1ent has dropped chase to try and contest the gen, but it's a little bit too late. That's going to be a sprint burst using the adrenaline speed to get away from this area. That's going to be Nigel on the exit gate trying to take the aggro here so that Zongal can be the one unhooking the exit with the wake up bonus, I think. I still believe Shack Pallet has not been dropped, but with only Dead Hard up his pocket, Nigel is hoping for a body block really here. Oh, he's used his Dead Hard. So that's going to be the second hook coming through. Whoa, that is unlucky model right there. That is a scary model. Let's not look at that anymore. Both exit gates are going to be open here. That is going to be the pickup coming through. No flashlight blind here. And we need the borrowed time rescue, I suppose, coming through from the Claudette. Smart of Tru to just sit at the hook and not cloak up. He can't afford to cloak, remember? Because if he cloaks, then that will give... Oh, Tru. Okay, thank God. If he cloaks, that gives the chance for Xeno to light burn him, making the rescue infinitely easier for the team. So let's see how they're approaching this. They're making sure that everyone's healed. Borrow time on the Claudette, remember?
Are they all going to run together? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they are. Okay.
They're all kind of approaching from the same direction here. They need to kind of split up a little bit more. That's going to be the first hit coming through. That should just allow Claudette to get inside. Yep, that's just going to be an easy unhook. And then that's going to be the body block coming through from Xeno to make sure that with the heal and balanced landing, he should be able to get himself into position. Oh, no, he's missing the light burn. In theory, he should be able to get himself in position for another body block from the Claudette. Here it is, the attempt. I don't know if his flashlight has any more battery. If the other two can heal up, then they can trap the Wraith. So right now what's happening is these guys should be desperately healing so that they can force a body block themselves. I think Tru3's just given up if he's pushing off like this. I think they should have waited a little bit longer. These survivors should just move away from this area and start healing out of line of sight. Yep, there it is. The heal has come through. That's going to be another 4-man escape. Only 2 hooks in this game.
They healed while I just took time to hit one person. Oh, God. That's mental.
So, yeah, once more, we're seeing absolute dominance coming through from Oracle. Tru3Ta1ent has said that he's going to try something different. So I guess we'll find out what that is in the next game.
I want to try Bamboozle. I'll be able to commit to a few more chases with Bamboozle.
I mean, if Tru was coming out here to prove that Wraith is not OP and can be demolished by a Swift, then he has done that for sure.
Point proven, Wraith is poop at high level. Yeah, it's not ideal, sadly. I wanted it, but yeah.
Tru wants to see if Wraith is good against high caliber teams, not to prove Wraith is OP. But he said earlier that people keep complaining that Wraith is OP. And so he kind of wants to prove that narrative wrong, whilst also seeing if Wraith can hold his own versus high caliber teams. It seems like he's got a lot of goals that are slightly conflicting then. I see a lot of people commenting in Tru's Twitch chat that this, if Tru also stretched his res, then he would be just as good as Oracle. It's an interesting take. I really hope Tru does try out Force Penance. It will shut down the body blocking potential that the survivors have, whilst giving Tru a chance to keep survivors injured for a period of time. On killers like Wraith, Force Penance is a really good shout. That might be a bit of a crazy concept for Tru, who might not necessarily be thinking in the terms of efficient competitive play yet. It's very difficult to change your mindset from like regular, you know, solo queue gameplay to tournament level play, and how the game has to be changed and how you have to adjust your playstyle, your perks and everything. So I guess we'll find out.
Dude, the synergy is crazy though. Like, legitly crazy.
Does Hexy still do tournaments? The best of the best was a one-off that Hexy might repeat in the future, but he might not, and I have no info.
This game kind of sucks with its balancing. Luckily, you'll never go against this because their MMR will be so high that no killer could really reach it. Maybe Nurse, because you need to win so much. But they don't even play public, these guys, so you won't ever go against them anyway.
So Tru has changed up his build one more time. He's going to be running Serpent and Swift Shadow Dance again. He felt like that was his best play. And he's actually added Brutal Strength and Bamboozle here to this this combo. So he has much more threat with his Shadow Dance at pallets and at loops. Ooh, that was a big stun. That was a stun during the Wraith's cloak animation, which meant that he got a 5-second stun rather than a regular stun. There's the hit coming through onto Nigel. Ran into a massive dead zone. A big dead zone coal tower. The survivors want to hope that the jungle gyms are big and good, because if they're not, they're in trouble. That's going to be a... oh, the firecracker hits from range. A very quick double gen. That's going to be the Vault coming through with life, I assume, for the distance. So far, 1 gen completed and only a single hit, and I believe it's already been healed from Nigel. It has, yes. I think we have exactly the same items on the survivors. They've just... Oh, we're running... Oh, we've got to tap an Atom. So the survivors have changed up their skins here and what survivor they're playing just a little bit. I think just to make it so that Tru doesn't have an exact understanding of who has what perks. Even though they're all running the same perks.
You think you should just tunnel one? I mean, I guess that could be a strategy.
Okay, so he's just vaulted to block the window, but there is no access to that window. So now he has to break open the pallet. A wall here. Nigel has his Dead Hard available. He has just pathed into a pallet. Should be super safe here. I was interested to see if he would play that safe and try and use his Dead Hard here for a body block. But they're just going to move in now for the body blocks here. Really good pathing from Xeno to force the body block, and that it has to be the hit coming through. This gen here has got some good progress. This gen's almost done from Justin. Nigel's still in chase by the sounds of things. And Zongal's half done on his gen. That's going to be a window vault coming through, but there's the bamboozle, forcing the pallet to go down quickly. But I think the survivor would have done that anyway, regardless. There is a pallet to the right here. Also an eye loop that he can loop back into Shack, but the bamboozle tricks him. That's going to be the cloak and insta uncloak with Serpent here. Can Nigel get good distance? That was a dead hard for distance, I believe, already. There's the body block attempt coming through from Justin. Going to try and use the tree to push the Wraith away. I don't think he was successful. Oh, the dead hard. Oh, there it is. The body block comes through and 2 gens completed at the same time.
Oh my god. See, look, 1 gen. What are you on about, guys? This is the strategy you're telling me to do.
Very good coordination coming through from the sides to manage to get the body block there and get the gens completed. The flashlight, I think, hid Wraith Ace's Moans of Pain in this jungle gym.
And this is what happens if you just leave him on gens.
Tru trying to hit and run here. Now a bit of a dead zone. Or Nigel. Can the body block come through or no? No, it looks like Nigel is going to take his first down here of the game. Oh, he is making it hard for Tru, though. Not an easy one. There it is. Happens eventually. And the rest of the survivors do be healing. Quite far away, so there shouldn't be any attempts for a body block or anything here. There's also no other gen progression, but there is Proof Myself still available for them.
Ruin's still up. Very true, but I didn't juggle. Because you were saying that you should tunnel someone, because you...
Here we go. That's going to be the hook coming through. They are working this gen. They have pallet safety. They have flashlight as well. And it looks like we are getting the borrowed time user rushing in for the unhook. And Tru's decided to let it go. Uncloak coming through onto Zongao, I believe. Playing the Adam. He's going to take a hit and run straight into the main building. There are still plenty of pallets available here. Xeno with a flashlight just trying to prevent the uncloak. Tru manages to get to the edge, but now Xeno has the heal. Pulls a little bit early on the drop. Unfortunate. Nigel's been unhooked and fully healed. I was interested to see if Xeno would just hold the window there versus this Shadow Dance. Bamboozle Wraith. Whoa! Nice swing to get around the survivor with a windstorm buff. Huge. Unfortunate second miss here. But the bamboozle should get the hit. There's a potential for a little bit of snowball here for Tru. He's going to try and get Nigel out of this game. He is going for it now. There's the vault for the bamboozle window block, but the pallet is already here. Brutal Strength, Shadow Dance, Serpent Uncloak, Borrowed, Dead Hard will be available again. I believe Hex Ruin has just been cleansed. No, it's Undying. Another pallet here. The Dead Hard unnecessary, but pulls it regardless. Big dead zone here, so Nigel's really out of place. Can't get any distance. Oh my god, there's another pallet here. I don't think he makes it though. Oh my god, Nigel with the Pocos internet gets the pallet drop. Incredible. There's the 5th gen completed. This is going to be the body block attempt coming through. The adrenaline preventing Tru from getting ahead of this Adam. Just using that medkit to heal whilst body blocking. It's a fast medkit here with botany and self-care, increasing that speed. And if... Oh, that is beautiful block. If Nigel can just sit still for half a second, then that is going to be that done. Is this exit gate already open from Xeno? It is so close. They're playing the tracks again. Oh, the double body block. He should be able to finish the heal here. Yes, sir. Yes, he can. He can just finish the heal. He has to hit one of these 2 survivors. Into the tracks again. This is what I meant by the double body block allowing the heals to be completed. Yep, and there it is. The the hit comes through. Going for it, but yeah, beautiful blocking coming through from Justin. That is going to be a 1-hooker in this game. And honestly, Tru had some really good hits. Really good downs as well. But he wasn't able to turn it into anything here, unfortunately, on the coal tower.
I think tunneling that person were a bad idea, what you said. I think going for, you know, everyone would be smarter.
So Tru said that that was his the last thing that he wanted to try. I wonder if he will take the advice of Force Penance, whether he will change his color up, or whether he'll call this a quits now.
Let's do the penance. I don't know, man. I don't think he does have a chance, sadly. Fuck's sake. I really wanted him to as well. Luckily, not many people play at this level.
This might be a forced penance game.
I don't know how I'm feeling about Cold Tower, man. I'm feeling Cold Tower is a bit bullshit. I used to think it was good, but there's so many pallets so close. Maybe I should just fuck Queen up another map. Dead dog.
Why ruin Undying if not pressuring gens? 2 dead perks should bring something useful. It is impossible, man, to even make that statement and have any form of understanding of what's going on in this game. It is almost irrelevant what perks you bring when it comes to gen regression. The survivors will counter them. If you're bringing pop, you're not getting hooks, so are you going to be able to use it? If you're bringing ruin, well, the survivors are able to rotate very easily, so almost doesn't matter what gen control you bring. The only thing that does matter is if he brings corrupt, which he's not doing. Huge mistake, IMO. I think corrupt lethal pursuer would help him out a lot.
The no Cold Tower while letting them decide the map. True. I mean, I thought Cold Tower were a good one. Let's try a different one just to see if there's any difference. But it doesn't really matter how good the loops are. They're putting pallets down instantly, aren't they? I guess we could try Dead Dog then. I don't know. I think Dead Dog's alright.
All right, we're going Dead Dog here. Okay, so Dead Dog Saloon has some of the best natural spawning 3 and 4 gens, especially around the gallows side of the map. One thing that you'll see in tournament level play is the killer will go instantly over to the main building and break every breakable wall that could hurt their loop. And then try not to chase the main building after they've done that. So we'll see how Tru plays this. It is a map that you do have to learn when playing versus tournament level teams because the playstyle is very particular and you have to commit to the playstyle, which can be really tedious to do, especially if Tru doesn't believe in playing like that. So we'll see how he is able to do on this map. One mistake and you can be done, but you can hold a lot of pressure until that mistake. He should run Corrupt Intervention if he's playing this map, though. The sad thing about this whole endeavor is that people will still say Wraith is OP. Yeah, it doesn't really change the minds of anyone. I mean, like, I got 199 4Ks in a row with twins, and people still say they're one of the weakest killers. Like, people will just be stubborn in their opinions, regardless. These cast more comp. There's a genuine interest in it. If I could cast tournaments to my stream, I would. But I want to do it all the time. All right, so we've got the build change. It is going to be Forced Penance coming through with a Ruin and Undying, Brutal Strength, Shadowborn Serpent. So very quick hits here. And let's look at the 3-gen potential that Tru has. He has 1 gen at the back of Gallows, which is really good. Ooh, that's going to be a life. No, he has a gen at Gallows as well. He has a gen inside. Oh, this is a great 3-gen. And then you have the 4th gen next to Water Tower. This is best case scenario for Tru. That he has a 3-gen inside of the Gallows quarter on the map. And then he has a 4th gen just outside it. So now he can protect this area. Tru needs to not leave that area. He needs to protect it at all costs. Bolting. He's going for the hit over the brakes here. And he's left the gens in his 3-gen. Oh, Xeno is playing games. Is this Xeno or Justin? I think it's Xeno. Yeah, it's Xeno. Xeno's changed builds with Justin. Oh my lord. And he makes the window now, I think. That is insane. He can just hold it. Oh, he didn't uncloak. Oh, he's used his balance already? Oh, the pathing is so tight. He is wasting so much of Tru's time. He should have taken a hit already. That is crazy. That's going to be gens broken, though, in the 3-gen. So many gens are going to be broken. That's going to be Gallows gen completed. Oh, they've actually split their progress. Nigel's up here on the main build. Cloaking, vaulting a little bit early there. Forcing the uncloak. Wow. These guys are doing some great work right now to force Tru into a bad spot. And that's that gen done. 3-gen has just been broken like that. Tru had no respect for the 3-gen that he got. Didn't want to prioritize it. He's just looking to hit and run. And the survivors will punish that all day long on Dead Dog. There are so many good ways to punish hit and run on Dead Dog. I like that we're now playing the mind game here from the survivors. They are not dropping the pallet instantly, knowing that he has Serpent Shadowborn. They're trying to force him to make the mind game instead. Will he drop it or not? Tru hiding his red stain whilst cloaked. I guess just trying to make it harder for the survivors to know which side he's going to go for. That's going to be another gen done. And that's 3-gen truly broken now. That's Justin with the blind and the light burn here on Dead Dog. Pain. This is what it looks like.
They're so smart. They like move to the places which give them the advantage. And this whole game's based on nice blind. This whole game's based on survivors making so many mistakes.
You can see that Xeno is up on the gallows den. It should be pretty close to being done here. Nope, it's actually lost its regression. Nigel coming in with the body block. There's a lot of places to body block on this section. And he gets it. I wonder what Zongal's up to. Zongal must be working gen at main building at this stage. And there it is, completed. And Xeno pushing this gen with balanced landing will get some good distance here to make it to a pallet. Nice and safe. And just froze it. No risks here. Has got a little bit unlucky with the pallets in this back area here, though. And I don't think it's been well communicated. He has a pallet ahead of him, but he needs to make a straight line to it. I think he does here, actually, very easily. Yep. You can just see how safe the survivors are. They don't drop the pallets instantly. They're always looking behind them, making sure that they don't drop onto the killer's side. Nice little fake here from Xeno. And Tru decides to break the pallet and does it whilst cloaked. That's going to be another light burn attempt, giving Xeno the chance to make it to the water tower gen. And as this is happening, as Tru gets light burned, when we switch to the other two survivors, you'll see this gen is almost done with Proof Myself.
Try to take that work. Yeah, they don't work versus them.
That would be game right there. There is no Know-It or Rancor to provide exposed data threat here.
Oh, well. Whatever. And it'll continue to be this way as well, because whenever you try to want it to be more balanced towards, you know, the higher level, people just insult you and get angry. Oh, well. Luckily, not many people play this way, so...
Nigel just going to run a straight line to the pallet ahead of him. Oh, no, he's going to use the wagon. And you can see the survivors are now grouping up to help out Nigel as much as they can. Make it towards one of these exit gates. It'll be this one here being opened by Zongal, I assume. Yep. And by the time Tru uncloaks and makes it there, the light burn from behind. Ooh, not catching. Wow, this is going to be very, very risky. Oh, the dead hard miss. Can they get the body block? Oh, that is such an unfortunate sight to see.
That odd. I knew it. Oh! No, the body blocks! Oh. Nice, GG.
Wow. Incredible. Really just, I think nerves getting to him at this point. Maybe even tilt after all these games.
I think I've pretty much seen what I need to see.
That is a no hooks on Dead Dog Saloon. This map is good for Killer. It is actually one of the best maps for Killer. But it requires a very specific playstyle and a lot of discipline to stick to that playstyle, even if it feels tedious and boring. And I think Tru wanted to hit and run, and hit and run won't work on this map.
Oh well, GG's. I've seen what build you should use. Nah, I'm kind of bored of it now. Very, very high level is kind of boring for Killer. So
Tru has said that he's seen everything that he needs to see, that they have really good teamwork, and potentially in the future he might check up on this, but I think he's done now, guys. So that will be the end of the Tru3Ta1ent showcase versus Oracle with the Wraith. And I mean, what can we conclude from it? Well, tournament level Swift is scary. They have basically mastered efficiency as a survivor team, communication as a survivor team, looping as a survivor team, all of that ridiculously hard to deal with. Dead by Daylight is an imbalanced game, and it is tilted towards the survivors at the highest level of play. If anyone disbelieves that, hopefully that changes your opinion just a little bit, or at least challenges it. At the highest level of play, 100% survivor-sided. Does that mean that your regular games as Killer are impossible? No. No, Killer, in fact, usually is better in regular matches, pub matches, because survivors are uncoordinated and make lots of mistakes that you can punish. But when the survivors start getting really good and the level of mistake drops from the survivor team, you can see how exaggerated a killer's mistake versus a survivor's mistake is in a match. Completely different worlds. The survivor makes a mistake, they can make up for it. A killer makes a mistake, 4 gens. Just like that. Also, can you play Wraith versus a tournament level team? Probably not.
Check me out, y'all.